So here it is, Thanksgiving Day 2025. And this podcast should be coming out on Thanksgiving. And if you don't hear it on Thanksgiving, it doesn't matter. It'll still be relevant forever. So I guess what I wanted to go over is thankful. Are you thankful daily? Thankful for life, thankful for family, thankful for just the things that you need to be thankful for daily. Do you have gratitude for the things that makes your life better, happier, more joyful? Or are you always looking at the bad? Are you always griping and complaining, thinking things could be better? And when I was a young man, a child and a young man, I used to be pretty angry, pretty ungrateful. And the older I got, I realized how grateful I am around other people. They don't have the abilities that I have or have the luxuries that I have. Thankful for being where I am in this country compared to other countries, right? And it's something that I try to do every day, or do my best every day, is to be grateful, thankful. I know I've made podcasts and videos about how I have a winning journal that every night I write three things that I won in that day. If it's just making my bed, that I would get to get up every morning and make my bed, that I get to get up and be able to walk. Whatever that is, I can always find three things that I'm thankful and grateful for in the day. And if you really, really try and you're really going through some hard things and you're like, there's just nothing I can do, I'm just not thankful. Life sucks. I'm always expect the worst and hope for the best, or expect the worst, and when the best comes, great. Right? That's kind of attitude I used to have. And the more I started being grateful and thankful for things every day, the more joy I've had in my life, the more positive that it's made me, more positive person that it's made me in life. And we can all get down and we can all complain and we can all gripe about everything that's wrong, everything that's bad. But if you really try to turn that around and start thinking about the things that you are grateful for, thankful for, the good things, just to being that you're able to walk. Some people's not able to walk, and some people that ain't that it is not able to walk, at least they can see, because some people can't see, right? If you start just looking into it that way and start just realizing that your life is not no matter where you're at in life, no matter what situation you've been handed, no or what hand you've been dealt, you can always look down and say, well, I may have this, but somebody else may have this, this, and this, or I can't do this, but a lot of people can't do this, this, and this. And that's something to be thankful for, to be grateful for, no matter what position you are, no matter what you're going through, sickness, disease, healthy, not healthy, whatever it is. If you cannot turn around and find something you're thankful for, grateful for, you're going to be a miserable person forever. You're going to be ungrateful. You're going to be a victim. You're going to be a whiner, a crier, always complaining, always making excuses instead of trying to figure out a way to get out of the rut that you're in or the anger that you're in. So you have to find something to be thankful for every day. If it's just one thing, that's better than no thing. And that's something that I put on my son. And my son's 12, and sometimes I'm like, you just don't care. You're just never grateful for the things I do. I'm not saying my son's ungrateful, because he's not. I'm just trying to explain to him. He's always, can I have this? I want this. I want this. Da, da, da. I'm like, hey, man, can't you just be grateful that we have things? I know he don't understand that yet, but I'm just using that as an example, because there's grown-ups, grown-ass men and women out here that are ungrateful for the things that they have. They think somebody should always be giving them something, and when they're not, they're just bad people and they're horrible people because they just won't help me out, because you won't help yourself out. So if you can find that gratitude, that thankfulness for things in your life every day and stack them up, right? It's like a house. You build a house one brick at a time, one board at a time. You stack them up and eventually you get a beautiful house. So if you can just find something to be thankful with for every day, just little things, and just keep stacking that up every day, I promise you your attitude will change. I promise you the things that you want in life can happen. I'm not saying that they will. I'm just saying that God gives you what you need, what you want, not what you want. And that's something that's hard for a lot of people. It's even been hard for me, because I want this, I want that. Well, God knows I don't want that, or I don't need it right now. So he's going to give me what I need right now. And I might get what I want later if it's something that I need. But I want to be thankful for what I have right now, for my health, for the ability that I can go out. I'm 47, fixing to be 48, and I can go out and do. There's a lot of men my age that can't do the things that I can do: the jiu-jitsu, working out, the stress of having a business, the risk taking that I have. And I'm not, there's people that can do it, but there's a lot more people that can't. We got a guy in our gym, our jiu-jitsu gym, that's 60, I think he's 65. He's in here still doing jujitsu with, I think, fake shoulders, hips. And this dude's out here. He's a big dude out here, and I mean not mean fat big, but big, like strong big. He's out here rolling around, and there's guys younger than him that can't even get their ass off the couch because of whatever excuse, because they're ungrateful, they're lazy, they're not thankful for anything. So I see it all the time. People younger than me that can't do the things. I'm so grateful that God's given me the ability to get up every morning, to go out and to be able to do jujitsu, to be able to work out, to be able to run a business, to be able to have my son full time and raise my son and homeschool him so I can teach him about life and my beliefs and the beliefs of God and the true joy that comes from that, and to really serve him and not serve this world. I'm so thankful for that. And the more that I'm thankful, the more I'm grateful, the more joy and true peace I have inside. The true joy and true peace, not happiness. Happiness comes and goes, but even during the midst of the bad times and the hard times, you can still have joy and still have peace, knowing that you're grateful and thankful for the things that God's give you, and that God's given that to you. He's giving you that love. So if you're out here and you're angry and you're just ungrateful, change your way of thinking. Go try to write something down. Find every day, at least one thing. I try to do two. I do my best to do three things. I usually can do three things or more every night. If it's as small, like I say, as small as getting up and making my bed first thing in the morning, I'm thankful to do that. If that's what I have to, if that's all I can think in my head because I'm whining or my mind's not right because I'm feeling sorry for myself, at least I can, there ain't nothing good I can think of today that I'm grateful for. I'm like, bullshit. You got up, you made your bed. You got to get up and walk today. Those things are to be thankful for. If that's what I got to do 1 or 2 times a week or every day to make myself get over whatever slump I'm in, that's what I do. I don't do that because I can always find something to be thankful for. Even if I've had a pissy day, even if I've been aggravated, even if my son's worn me out, even if business has drove me crazy, I can find something to be thankful for. So on this Thanksgiving, start finding something to be thankful for, grateful for. Write it down every single day in a gratitude journal, or I call it a winning journal. It's not a big journal. I don't write, I do my big journal in the mornings, first thing in the mornings after I read my Bible, but my winning journal, and I do it right before I go to bed, so I can go to bed knowing I had wins. And it's just lines like, hey, I went to jiu-jitsu this morning. Hey, I got to make my bed this morning. Hey, we closed on a house today. That's all I do. 3 of those, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, but usually 3. Try that and see how your attitude changes. See how your joy starts coming and your peace will start coming, and how you'll actually want to help and serve others because you realize that you have it better than others. No matter what position you're in, I don't care what you say. If you're handicapped, if you're sick, if you got a disease, if you're perfectly fine, there is always, 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 always something to be thankful for. And if you can't, you got a problem. You need to change the way you think, change your perspective on life. Because once you start having that gratitude, it'll change your life. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, because I used to be an ungrateful, selfish prick, to be honest with you, angry. Why isn't anybody helping me? Blah, blah, everybody else's fault but me. And the minute I started turning that around, the minute my whole life started changing. And I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I don't get angry. I don't feel sorry for myself every now and then. We're human. That's what happens. But you got to pull yourself out. And writing in your winning journal every night will help you pull your head out of your ass and help you be able to come to be grateful, to be thankful for the things. Like I say, someone always has it worse, no matter what position you're in. So get out there, be grateful, be thankful, write in your winning journal, have a good Thanksgiving. Remember, change the way you think so you can change your lives, and I'll talk to y'all next week.